Good morning. It is Monday, January 15th. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to you. Some of you are headed off to work and some of you are not, as it is a national holiday and we have so much to get to. So let's just jump right in. Most of the super wild card games in the NFL turned out to be not really big contests. We're going to highlight a couple of them, but we don't have time to do all of them. But if you may recall, people were not happy about the Kansas City Chiefs Miami Dolphins game being shown on Peacock exclusively. But NBC celebrated that game because it was the most streamed event ever with 23 million viewers. They called it a milestone moment in media and sports history, and NBC says, thank you for your subscription fee. Moving on to that game, well, Kansas City Chiefs, they beat the Miami Dolphins, but the real winner of that game and this weekend is Kristin Juszczyk. She won the weekend because she made custom jackets for Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes out of their guys' jerseys and then made a Lions jacket for actor Taylor Lautner. Kristin's hubby Kyle plays for the 49ers, and he was a proud hubby shouting out about her all over social media. His 49ers will play the Packers next weekend. Last night's game between the Rams and the Lions won their first playoff game in 32 years. Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions promised he would dye his hair blue if the team made the playoffs, and he did that, and they won last night. So expect to see that to catch on as the team vies for their first Super Bowl championships since 1957. This evening, Monday night, NFL is going up against the Emmy Awards with two games. First of all, the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers were supposed to play on Sunday. They're playing today on Monday. There was a huge snowstorm in Buffalo, and the Bills Mafia showed up to help shovel and clean out the stadium. But we're also out there shirtless, as those of you in Buffalo do. You're so much braver than I am. And they were sliding down the chutes that you put the snow in when you clean out the stadium. Also on Monday, we have the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. It's the evening game, and it's a game of injuries. Eagles star A.J. Brown has already been ruled out. Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts is battling various injuries, and Baker Mayfield, who is the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is also battling injuries. So should be quite a game there this evening. Really quickly, the NBA has a tradition of playing on Martin Luther King Day with 11 games today. Now, it'll be interesting to see how the ratings go since we have two NFL games tonight as well, and NFL games tend to be the most watched TV events in our country. The NBA has held games, as I said, every Martin Luther King Day Jr., except for one year when there was a strike. That's 1986. Since 1986, they've been playing on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Golden State Warriors' Draymond Green is expected to return from his suspension today. And while you're hanging out at home this morning, getting ready for work, check out the Australian Open. 10-time Australian Open champ and number one ranked Novak Djokovic. He pushed straight through the first round, played an 18-year-old first-timer. Imagine the intimidation that Dino Prumzik faced when he stepped on that court against Novak, but Novak had nothing but praise for him. For more on the Australian Open, check out this Wednesday's podcast. And of course, if you want more about anything else we talked about today, check out lastnightsgame.com.